Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Tonight we're going to continue our deep dive into Kenpo Purple Belt. So we're going to start with heel hook A and B, and then we're also going to do the front bear hug A, B, and C. You will see some elements of that front bear hug later on in brown belt. This is the simple version. We'll do a more complex version later. Heel hook, they are choking you from behind. Does anybody actually choke like this from behind? Not as much, but they could also just as easily be grabbing your shoulders and trying to pull you off balance. They could just as easily be trying to grab your shoulders and shove you into something. The grip is relatively unimportant as long as their hands are high and both are up so that you can get the kicks in. Secondarily, the bear hug defenses, you have a few moments when somebody grabs you from a bear hug to react before they throw you. So this is some things to put in your head so you can quickly react to a bear hug to try and get yourself out. So we will start with the heel hook A. Heel hook A. From here, she has gripped me with a from behind, choking me, and her arms are not extended. She's not Frankenstein choking me. She's trying to get in close here to prevent me from maybe getting a big kick in. So since she's close into me, and it's hard to really get out there, I'm going to do real simple. I'm going to turn in, I'm going to stomp down, stomp up, and out we go. Stomp down, stomp up, and out we go. Now let's talk about what I'm doing. I'm going to use her leg to guide me to her instep. The instep of your foot is right here. This is what I'm hitting. If you are wearing flippy floppies, maybe kick them off. If you're wearing Crocs, definitely kick them off. Quit wearing Crocs. Your heel will be harder than the soft foam bottom. If you are wearing boots, shoes, or God forbid high heels, woe be unto them. Now, footwear is important when you're doing low kicks. You know, you might not be able to have them feel it as much through a heavy boot as you would through perhaps a tennis shoe, but it is definitely worth your time to put pressure on those bones right there, because I don't care how big you are. I've had somebody in a self-defense seminar I was giving where they stepped on my instep, stomped it, and I was bruised for like a week. I had this lovely bruise. So when you hit that and stomp down, this is not to be discounted. You're going to hit it. It's going to make them rethink their decisions. And then up into the groin, self-explanatory. You ready? Okay. Boom, boom, out. And again, I'm catching along that side there. I'm letting her leg show me where her foot is. I don't even have to look down because I can feel the leg. If I can feel the leg, I know where the instep is. Kick up and out. Combat speed. You ready? Hey, hey, hey. Out and out. Now, I'm very big. I'm taller than my partner here. Let's see if she can do it fairly simply, and she should be able to. Yeah, good job. This side. Good job. So, that's why I wear the compression shorts. Good job. You were right on target. So, this does not take much, and it's fairly simple. Kick him in the foot, kick him in the groin. What else do you need? Good job. This is heel hook B. So, I started with Kenpo Purple Belt heel hook A. From close, now she is far. Maybe she is trying to choke me. Maybe she is trying to Frankenstein choke me. Maybe she's trying to push me somewhere. Maybe she's grabbing my shoulders instead and she's trying to pull me. There we go. Somebody's got their grip. This is where I'm going to use my heel hooks. Come around and heel hook this thing. Knock her out of the way. Kick and down. So again. Boom. In and down. Now let's talk about this. In a perfect world, were I really, really good and not at all worried about my balance being unbalanced by somebody grabbing me about the neck and shoulders, I would turn and kick and keep this in the air and kick and come down. But let's be honest, she's got a hold of me. So as I come around and hit, she might still have a hold of me. So it behooves me to plant my foot after the kick to turn it back. Now I really want to kick on that inside leg, if I can. If I can't, kick the outside leg. But they're likely going to move that outside leg back if you put pressure on the knee. So you're probably going to have a much clearer line to the inside leg, the other side. Boom. Hit, in, and down. One more time. Hit, knock that thing out of the way. Boom, and right down. Again, big guy, got big legs. Somebody smaller, lighter. Boom, very nice. You can thump the other leg a little harder. Give it a thump. Use your calf. Thump. There it is. Yes. Other side. Give it a thump. Let me feel what you got. Oh, yep. Boom. There it is. She is being very kind to me for my knees. Here, grab me. If your partner is young and a little more flexible without the bad knees, go ahead and give it a little kick, but be very careful because you're kicking the side of the knee out when you do this. So if you sweep this thing, you knock him, get into him, knock him around, hit him. Use your checking, use your ability to move them because they're going to be trying to unbalance you. She's going to try to unbalance me. Yeah. I got my foot down and we didn't get a balance. You try the other side, try to unbalance. Boom. And come in, throw them kicks. You'll find as you add resistance, something looks pretty, that's okay. But heel hook B, remember that long, good, use that good heel hook and knock the leg out from under. This is bear hug A. This is from front bear hug, arms are free. The danger here is that my opponent is going to pick me up and launch me. Now it just so happens that being a big fat bastard makes it difficult if I have a small, kind uke to lift me. But I can definitely heave-ho on a small person really easily, okay? Check in a second. Dangerous. But we're going to work for a second under the assumption that if an opponent grabs you in a bear hug, they're big enough to either crush you or what is more common is to throw you. So she grabs, step back. Why do we step back? Because if she picks me up, that we ain't going nowhere, is we? Now, as I come to here, I start losing my balance. I start coming up, and you'll watch people. They kind of flail as they get thrown. All right. So she grabs. I'm grabbing the hair or the forehead if they're bald. Maybe a nose if I can. Palm heel to the chin. I don't care who you are, and this solid palm heel to the chin is going to set you back a pace. Side, boom, and step back, because again, right there, that. Now, proof's in the pudding. Let's try someone small. So I'm going to grab her, and I'm going to try and pick her up. She's going to step back and push my head back and get me off balance. Yeah, and be very nice. Because it'll get you. But that was good. Step back. Good. Anytime you start attacking someone's face, so say my opponent was very big, and I didn't get the step back, so grab me. People get real concerned when you start putting hands on faces. And because, yeah, they might lick your hand, you might try and bite, which is why you should probably go a little higher in the eyes. Or, if anything, grab the hair, because again, hauling on that hair, they don't have a way to get their facey fluids. And get that thing bent back for the strike. Attack the head, attack the face. It's fast, it's quick, it's simple. Hopefully keep you from getting tossed on your nugget. Front bear hug B. So, as before, she's giving me a front bear hug with the arms free. If I freak out and start trying to, like this, they're going to lift you up, especially if they are smaller. Like, it's not hard to pick up a smaller opponent, you know. So, as before, we step back. Now we're cupping the ears. This is reaching dangerously close into pressure point woo-woo territory for some people. There are very few people that do not have eardrums, that a quick change in the air pressure does not change that and does not affect their equilibrium. I have seen this work in real life. So is my mother, who was 5'4" and used it on a bigger guy than her, who was choking her fairly mercilessly. And she got one hand upside his ear and he hit the mat. He had it coming. So, as she grabs me, I'm gonna step back, clap ears. Simple as that. It's just a quick pressure change. It works. I barely have to tap for my opponent who I'm being nice to. Cup. Cup. This is not about how much power you generate. This is about changing air pressure. One more time. Just like that. It's enough to stop most people in their tracks. Because they're from the front. You see them coming. You know they're there. Target. Okay? Now I'm a big guy. She's going to give me a little thump. Enough to make me go, ah, and stop. Okay? Go ahead and give me a little thump. Believe me. This works on me. I know it does. You ready? Ah, you missed the ears. Okay, let's talk about this. What if you missed the ears and hit the temples? Do it again! Don't stop! Just start popping the ears until something happens, until I drop you, okay? It'll happen sooner than you think. You ready? Okay, yep, you got it. Right there, that's it. Do it again. You gotta wait. Yeah, there you go. Got it. Now, hit him a couple times. Really make me regret. Yeah, got it. So, you don't have to ride on one shot, one and done. Remember before, you can also go to here and pull the hair back and hit him. But this, targeted correctly, like anything, you must practice. You must practice this with a little resistance. But be careful, because the ear shots really do hurt. Right? If anybody doesn't believe me, okay, go let your buddy smack you in the ears. See if you can still pick them up. Try it. Let them smack you a bunch. Practice with resistance. This is front bear hug C. Once again, we're in a front bear hug situation. My arms are free. I'm going to step back and drop my center of gravity. Now this time, I'm going to use pressure points. Oh God, people hate pressure points. I'm going to use sandwich and the temple. How do you make your fist? You can do the middle knuckle, you can do the ippon, you can do the dragon, you can just do this. It doesn't matter. What pressure point are you going to use? It doesn't matter. When she grabs me, grab me like you mean it. Stop when it hurts. The temple hurts that fast. However, I don't have to just use the temple. I can use behind the ear. I can take my knuckles right in front of the jaw. I can take a dragon and right in the neck. Doesn't matter what you do. Something's going to hurt that person. And if they are worried about you driving in that, what they're not doing is worried about throwing you. So as she goes to pick me up and throw me. Yeah, she's worried about the pain. Really grind that in. Now, again, as a bigger opponent, it's really easy to do that. So you work the pressure point, okay? You're not hitting. Remember, you're grinding that in. Make me drop you. You got this? Oh, you got this. Okay, yep. That's here, try the one on my neck on this side. You ready? Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah. Try the one behind my ear. Okay, good. There's an instant where it's like, oh, I can take this. And then that instant is gone and I regret my decisions. Once again, you got to practice this stuff. If everything fails, there's a nerve cluster here you can hit too. I know it sounds a little woo-woo. Something's going to hurt on their head, and if they're concentrating on you hitting their head, this is not a fight ender. This is a put you downer. All I got to do when she grabs me is get her to put me down. Now we can work on fight enders. But I don't want to have her do the fight ender of throwing me in the dirt. Yes, face first. That's a bad way to do. All right. So that was our deep dive into Kenpo Purple Belt with heel hook A and B, and the front bear hug, A, B, and C. Again, with the heel hooks, especially with that second one, be very careful when you practice this with resistance. That swinging heel across the knee, it's going to hit that laterally. It's not going to feel good for your training partners. Protect yourself, protect your training partners so you can come back and work with you tomorrow. Again, if you're working with ear slaps and pressure points, be careful. If you absolutely have a guy who you just can't get an ear slap to work and you can't get a pressure point to work, pull the hair back and punch them in the chin. Something's going to work on them such that they're concentrating on you, attacking them back, and not throwing you. So practice with a little resistance, but again, just be careful with your training partners. If you still don't like it, well, come to class. We'll try it out, see how you like it. Other than that, stay safe. Thanks.